Woke up feeling like I left my shoulders on the pillow. Worst thing is, I don't even sleep with my shoulders on the pillow, because it's bad for your back. Woke up feeling like I left my shoulders on the pillow. Bulging burdens aplenty, baggaged at 100 kilo. 100 kilos or 100 years, because so many women for me have carried and held in 100 tears from lack of containment or unwarranted enragement or whatever it is you want to say to belittle my sex. I won't get defensive. All I know is it's the most sensitive women who live the most connected, because once her pain is out and vented, you'll appreciate her realness. Just let her mouth nourish your soul rather than work your... Let sensitivity consume you. We're here to be exposed, feel so ethically wrong that we feel so equanimously closed. Equanimity, a state of such succinct psychological stability and composure, undisturbed by any experience or exposure to emotions, causes me to lose my balance of mind. How dare you accept your human form, yet refrain from feeling the grind of your teeth when the chalk hits the blackboard, or feel enraged when that brat at school calls your son a gaylord? So much inequality, not even between sexes. Women will turn against their own if you bring out the right exes, and boys are none the wiser because their egos are hard to master, but only boys nurtured well become men worthy of being fathers. But let's put the fathers to a side, because I'm celebrating the ladies in my life who have held me as a baby, the ones who have breathed life into my lungs and taught me how to be. But I'm also celebrating the girls who have grown up with me, the ones who have come over and sipped tea, broken bread with my family, the ones who have always supported my poetry even when I didn't flow and I was off key, the ones who have got me dressed when they were too wavy, even though I was mashed too, we always kept it gravy. This is a poem acknowledging all their struggles in life, because there's so much sacrifice they made just so I could live nice. My mum fell into a well at just 5 years old. 50 years later, her story's forever told as she curses the auntie in the village who enrolled into saving her life from the pit of the well so cold. Because to her, life feels like dust's eternal hold. Hoping for death, she awaits getting old, because dust to dust, ashes to ashes, at just 50 years, her husband's life comes back in flashes. And she doesn't know how to process news like this. I've been faithful to you, God. Why would you present me with this shit? The last 30 years, she'd been living in his bliss, perfect moment to recoil to that well's dark pit. And my girl, she suffered too. She went through the most disgusting story. Since the night she told me my life darkened, surely he told her take your knickers off. She was only 12 years old. These events are so difficult, maybe it's best untold, but how can a man gain the trust of a child and then abandon her fully with only his uncle to mind? She should have known better. Life taught her that for free, because she hasn't shaken it off. I know I couldn't if it was me. Every man is a threat. Can you imagine living in such fear, all because this man couldn't control his desire to leer? It gets passed down generations, these unhealthy lessons about men. Doesn't help when half of our grandmas were married at 10. Mine was 16 actually. She had a kid the following year. 10 kids slowly followed while granddad to war would disappear. Kids either grew into women or boys. My aunts were cooking for masses, not playing with toys, fantasizing about boys. Mine were so untainted and coy. My reason for standing before you isn't to fight an unequal system. I'm not here with a vengeance. My motives are pure like crystal. My influences don't all derive from inequality. I've got women in my life who can freely revel in frivolity. She can because she worked. She gives me a reason not to twerk. She tells me she hates her teeth. I tell her get them done. She says it's about 12 grand. Now to us, that's a bomb. She paused for a second and cash dropped goals like a don. Not that I don't have 12 grand for that. Now, no one had it easy. There's no comparison to dispute. All I know is it's because of these women I had it easy in my youth. Now, there's a debt I know I can never repay, so my mission's to prepare the world for my unborn's born day. You're only in existence because so many have died. You're in a legacy of greats. Baby, you'll know in time. No matter where success takes you, honor these predecessors of mine, because it's because of them that so brightly you'll shine. Thank you.